the area. So.
Yeah, I'm making my way back to Toledo today, and I'm bringing the rain with me. But now, talk about rain. It's coming down. It's time for a conversation with Father Matt Frisbee, all things sports related. Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Dave and Ron, and all our listeners. Good to be with you this morning.
Always great to have you.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's good to be with you, like I said. So, two big things going on immediately. This first, since I wasn't allowed to talk about it last week, we'll talk about it this week. Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Yep, Wimbledon, the big tennis tournament over in London this past weekend on the grass court there. And the men's championship, a rematch of the French Open between Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. Another great match. This one only went 4 sets, though. After Yannick Sinner, had 3 championship points, match points in the French Open, and could not get the job done. And Alcaraz came back to win in 5 sets in Paris there. This time around, he gets the job done. The number 1 and number 2 men's players in the world. Sinner wins in 4 sets, 4-6, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. So it was Alcaraz really had some issues with his serving, lots of double faults. That's a problem. And Sinner gets it done, and I just think what we'll see with these two is a back and forth for years to come. They're both really young. I think Alcaraz is 22, Sinner's 23. So lots of tennis. I think we're really going to see in our the big Grand Slam matches some great matches for years to come here.
And Sinner met with Pope Leo.
Right, yeah.
Yes, he did. Really shortly after Pope Leo was elevated there, sometime back in May, I think it was. So pretty cool for him. Sinner is from Italy. Now, of course, there's a great irony having the last name Sinner and meeting the Pope, but we're all sinners too. So So great match, and look forward to tennis, U.S. Open. We'll be there in New York in September, so we look forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, look, tennis is tennis, right? It's a wonderful sport, but there's nothing like tennis at Wimbledon. I mean, it's like going to the birthplace of it all, to the sacred space, as it were, for tennis.
That's right, and it is, just in part because the other part of it, too, is playing on that grass court, which, we never see that. Here in America, just pretty much all the courts are hard surface courts. The French Open's fun, too, because it's on that clay surface, but Wimbledon played on grass. It really is the tennis tournament of the year.
Now, there are some other sports that are going on right now, none of which, except baseball, we're talking about. But the rest is football. But take us to baseball. We're getting ready for the All-Star break, right?
Yes, I will take you to baseball because we have the All-Star game tonight down in Atlanta, American League versus National League. Last night was the Home Run Derby, and history was made last night in the Home Run Derby because the winner of the Home Run Derby was Cal Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners. He right now is leading the American League, and I think maybe all of baseball in home runs in general this year. But what's especially noteworthy and why its history was made last night is because Cal Raleigh is the first catcher to win the Home Run Derby.
Wow.
Boy, that seems like we've had some great hitters who are catchers. That's crazy that he's the first catcher to do it.
I was watching some of, all of what he was doing, and it's interesting. He had his father pitching to him, and he had, his brother, I think, his younger brother, catching. So it was 3 Raleighs up there.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hard for the catcher to catch his own pitches in a home run derby. So the one time that the catcher actually gets to hit in the home run derby there, maybe that's why they never get to win because they're always catching the ball behind the plate. Who knows? But you think about some of the great hitting catchers. A couple come to mind. Johnny Bench was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pudge Rodriguez. Of course, Johnny Bench, I don't think they had the home run derby back then. Yogi Berra, again, probably too old for the home run derby. And so Cal Raleigh here. Yeah, you might see some great hitters, but none with that power right now that Cal Raleigh has. He has like 38 or 40 home runs already this year. So he's really been crushing the ball. I know he was a thorn in the side of the Tigers the other week. And, that as we've come into the All-Star break, it's worth noting, last week I was very down on the Guardians, on the Tribe. They had lost 10 in a row. And they were playing Houston Astros, who had just swept the Dodgers. And what did the Guardians do? Down in Houston, they sweep the Astros themselves. So baseball's a funny game. And then they played the White Sox, who are not good. And that's the good thing for the Tribe, is that their schedule here the next week or so after the All-Star break against some really weak teams, a chance for them to get back over 500, maybe kind of get back in the division a little bit. They're 12 games out. Now, the Tigers right now are just absolutely best record in baseball, absolutely in control of the division. But lest we forget, this is where the Tigers were last year. 4th place in the division, double-digit games out of first place in the Central. And boy, did they really have a hot second half of the season last year, making the playoffs. So for the Guardians, there's a chance. For the Tigers, they had that hot start. Can they continue on with that in the second half of the season? We're going to find out. The All-Star game just doesn't have the same allure that it once had. Now that there's interleague play, it's always American League versus National League. It doesn't have that same draw that it once had.
That's for sure. Well, a lot happening, and you've always got your eye on it for us. We appreciate that, Father Matt Frisbee.
Thank you, Father Matt.